Welcome to our series of video in factoring polynomials. The goal of this video to continue factor by grouping polynomials. To factor 8c minus 8d, I take 8 common factor, c minus d. To factor negative d squared plus cd, I take negative d common factor times d minus c. Here c minus d and this one d minus c. To switch them, I have to multiply by negative 1. Equal under equal, 8 under 8, c minus d minus d here, d minus 1 here, I replace it by negative 1 times c minus d equal under equal, 8 under 8, c minus d. Negative times negative, I get positive. Positive d times c minus d. I have c minus d is a common factor. Equal under equal. Eight plus d. Please pause and take notes. This is the same question I just done. If you multiply c minus d times 8, you get the first term. If you multiply c minus d times d, you get the second term. To factor 7c plus d squared minus 7d minus cd, I have to combine the term 7c and 7d. Equal under equal, 7c under 7c. I bring the 7d over here, minus 7d. Because I can take 7 as a common factor. Here plus d squared minus cd. I take 7 as a common factor times c minus d. And you have d squared and you have d. I take d common factor. And I write d here minus c. This is c minus d and this one d minus c. I have to replace d minus c by negative 1 times c minus d. Equal under equal, 7 under 7. This is c minus d plus d times, I replace d minus c by negative 1 times c minus d, negative 1, c minus d. Negative times positive became negative, equal under equal, 7 under 7. This is c minus d. Negative times positive, I get negative d times c minus d. You have cd here and cd is a common factor. I take c minus d is a common factor. I'm going to continue the next slide. Means c minus d, if you multiply it by 7, I get the first term. If you multiply c minus d times the negative d, I get the second term, which is this one. To factor ct squared minus 3x plus 3cx minus t squared, I combine which term has t squared. Equal here. Here ct squared. I bring the negative t square here over. I write those down. Negative 3x plus 3cx equal under equal. I take t square as a common factor. Means c here minus 1 minus, I take the negative 3 common factor, 3x actually, negative 3x, because this 3x and this 3x, I take negative 3x as a common factor. I multiply this by 1 to get the first term, and here negative c to get, so if you multiply negative 3x times the negative c, I get positive 3cx. This is 1 minus c, and this is c minus 1. I need to switch this to c minus 1. To switch it, I multiply it by negative 1. Equal, means t square times c minus 1. This is minus 3x. To switch this 1 to c minus 1, I have to multiply it by negative 1. And this one became c minus 1. Here negative times negative positive equal t square. This one c minus 1. Negative times negative is positive, 3x times c minus 1. You have c minus 1 is a common factor. I will continue the next slide. C minus 1 here is a common factor. If you multiply by t square, you get the first term. If you multiply this is by 3x, you get the c minus 1 times 3x, you get the second term. To factor 2x squared plus x to the power of 4, I take the lowest power, which is x squared. X squared here is a common factor, times 2 plus x squared times x squared to get x to the power of 4. You have 4y here, and you have 2. I take 2 common factor. If you have y and y, you take y also as a common factor, times 2. You get 2x squared means plus x squared. Two plus x squared is a common factor. You take 2 plus x squared is a common factor. If you multiply by x squared, you get the first term. If you multiply 2 plus x squared times 2y, you get the second term. Please pause and take notes. This is the same question I done. If you multiply 2 plus x squared times x squared, you get the first term. 2 plus x squared times 2y, you get the second term. This is your homework. Please try those in your own. And if you have any questions, please write it in the comment below. I hope you found this video helpful. Thank you for watching.